The Greenland dog is a large breed of husky-type dog kept as a sled dog. They were brought from Siberia to North America by the Thule people 1,000 years ago, along with the Canadian Eskimo dog that is genetically identical. Today the breed is considered as nationally and culturally important to Greenland and efforts are made to safeguard its purity. In western Greenland north of the Arctic Circle and entire eastern Greenland, it is illegal to import any dog from outside, except for police and assistance dogs with a special permit, and since 2017 all dogs have to be microchipped and registered in the Greenland Dog Database. In the southwest such restrictions are not in place and the purity of dogs is not monitored. As the population has been falling, a number of projects have been initiated in an attempt of ensuring that Greenland's dog sledding culture, knowledge and use, along with the breed itself, are not lost. Lineage. The first dogs arrived in the Americas 12,000 years ago. However, people and their dogs did not settle in the Arctic until the Paleo-Eskimo people 4,500 years ago, and then the Thule people 1,000 years ago, both originating from Siberia. Dogs first appeared in Greenland around 4,000 years ago. The Inuit dogs from Canada, Canadian Eskimo dog, and Greenland descended from dogs associated with Thule people, who relied on them for transportation from Siberia. In 2015, a study using a number of genetic markers indicated that these were both the same dog and should not be treated as separate breeds, that they maintain an indigenous heritage that predates colonization, and the timing corresponds with the arrival of the Thule people, and that they were distinct from Siberian Huskies, Alaskan Huskies and Malamutes. The maternal mitochondrial DNA sequences of the Inuit dogs were classified as haplotype A31 that indicates a common female ancestor, and this haplotype could not be found in other modern dogs, but the nearest match was with a 1,000-year-old dog from Florida. Nearly all dog breeds' genetic closeness to the gray wolf is due to admixture. However, several Arctic dog breeds show a genetic closeness with the now extinct tamer wolf of North Asia due to admixture. These breeds are associated with high latitudes, the Siberian Husky and Greenland dog, that are also associated with Arctic human populations, and to a lesser extent the Shar-Pei and Finnish Spitz. An admixture graph of the Greenland dog indicates a best fit of 3.5% shared material, however an ancestry proportion ranging between 1.4% and 27.3% is consistent with the data. This indicates admixture between the tamer wolf population and the ancestral dog population of these four high-latitude breeds. This introgression could have provided early dogs living in high latitudes with phenotypic variation beneficial for adaptation to a new and challenging environment. It also indicates the ancestry of present-day dog breeds descends from more than one region. In 2020, a genetic study found that Greenland sled dogs have been kept isolated from other breeds since their arrival in Greenland with the Inuit people 850 years ago. Their lineage traces more genomic history than other Arctic breeds to their ancestors' remains which were found on Zhakov Island, Arctic northeastern Siberia and dated to be 9,500 years old. Description. The Greenland sled dog has a powerful build, a broad chest, a wedge-shaped head and small triangular ears. She has strong muscular legs covered with short fur. The tail is fluffy, thrown over the back. When the dog lies down, it often covers the nose with its tail. The coat is of medium length, double. The coat color can be anything except albino. The undercoat is short, dense and the guard hair is coarse, long and water repellent. Males are much larger than bitches and reach 58 to 68 centimeters at the withers and bitches 51 to 61 centimeters. Weight is about 30 kilograms. Life expectancy is 12 to 13 years. Character. The Greenland dog or Greenlandian is made for hard teamwork. Smart, strong-willed, able to make independent decisions. It is distinguished by an independent, freedom-loving disposition, which is why it is difficult to train. In the process of upbringing, consistency and severity are important, without unnecessary rudeness. In the owner, the pet should see the leader, only in this case it will obey him. A real Viking will protect his man to the last drop of his blood. At the same time, he does not show aggression towards strangers. The role of a nanny is not peculiar to him, playing with children is not about him. Due to the pronounced hunting instinct, relationships with other animals, especially cats and rodents, may not work out. Only an experienced dog breeder can handle this bully. What is the breed for? The Greenland dog is a sled dog breed developed for sledding in extreme climatic conditions. On his native island, he is used to hunt large and small sea animals and bears. Suitable for sports riding disciplines on snow tracks. Not bred as a pet. Does not have the qualities of a watchman or guard. Not found in warm or hot climates. Maintenance and care. It is best to give preference to active sports, joint jogging, cycling, agility. The pet can easily live on the street, since the organism hardened in the northern open spaces tolerates coolness and frost well. During the summer months, it is recommended to keep the dog in the house or build a shelter from the sun. Pets do not tolerate heat well, and even a temperature of 20 degrees Celsius is already causing a lot of discomfort. The Greenland dog is one of the healthiest and hardiest breeds. Northern conditions leave no room for weakness, only the strongest survive. The conducted studies did not reveal hereditary diseases in the representatives of the breed. Extremely rare: dysplasia of the joints, volvulus of the stomach, dermatitis, cryptorchidism, gyrothesis. On average, a hard worker lives for 11 to 13 years. Taking care of your pets is extremely simple. You need to comb out the coat every few weeks. In this way, you will prevent the formation of tangles. Bathing is indicated only if the coat is heavily soiled. It is not necessary to trim the claws, as the dog's active lifestyle leads to their natural grinding. A working four-legged requires increased feeding. The menu should include proteins and healthy carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals. More than half of the diet consists of meat and offal, the rest is diluted with cereals and vegetables. Greenlanders can do without normal nutrition for a long time, as nature has laid down, but unless absolutely necessary, you should not put your pet at risk. Diet. The main diet of the animal is protein food. Basically, this is boiled meat of all varieties with the exception of pork. You can also give the dog fish, but thoroughly clean the sea dish of bones before serving. In addition to meat, cereals and dairy products should be given. Care must be taken when using carbohydrates in your pet's menu. An excessive number of them negatively affects the working qualities of the breed, can make the dog lazy and inactive. Grooming. Like Siberian Huskies, Greenland's hounds need regular brushing. The interval between procedures can be from 2 to 3 weeks. The spring shedding of these dogs is very strong, the coat literally falls out in shreds, and it will not be possible to cope with it without daily grooming. In autumn, the hairs fall out less abundantly, but the Greenland Husky will have to be combed out more often than usual. The dog's eyes should be inspected periodically and the secretions removed with a damp cloth. Ears are cleaned weekly with special products. The Greenland Husky's teeth are brushed twice a week using a dog brush and toothpaste to avoid tartar. Despite the large claws, they do not need to be cut, they grind perfectly while running. Walked. Running is the lifeblood of the Greenland dog. She needs to be walked for at least 3 hours a day, moreover, at a high pace. An excellent option would be to accompany your pet for jogging, cycling, skiing or snowmobiling. Greenlandian loves freedom, and in case of an oversight on the part of the owner, it can leave and wander. Therefore, it is advisable to walk the dog on a leash. Socialization. The specificity of the sleds made the Greenland's hound a pack animal. It is preferable to keep Greenland Huskies in pairs or in the company of a breed similar in size and temper. The dog communicates well with other dogs, prefers a strict hierarchy and easily follows the leader. Males can fight quite fiercely for their place in the pack or the location of the female. Unfamiliar animals and strangers' pets excite the hunting instinct and thirst for pursuit in Greenlanders. Greenland dogs are somewhat phlegmatic, show no interest in strangers, rather seem to be indifferent. Dogs are not aggressive and are very friendly to their owner's family. Strict upbringing, teamwork will develop loyalty and devotion in these animals. Features of training. The Greenlander is very understanding and obedient.